Breaking news today.
Please subscribe and then check notification box to get all breaking news alerts.
The news of a shooting at a small-town church in rural Texas shocked the nation. Of all the places that we consider to be safe havens, the church might be the most sacred. However, Sunday morning the attendees at Sutherland Springs First Baptist were far from safe when a deranged gunman burst in and opened fire, targeting the children. We now know that the individual who caused this attack was not only dishonorable discharged from the military, but had been brought up on multiple charges for several violent crimes. An end to the horror only came when a nearby gun owner opened fire on him, prompting him to flee the scene. There were 26 people killed in the church, including children all the way down to unborn. What we didn't know until recently is that there was a video of the incident. As with many churches today, Sutherland Springs First Baptist broadcast many of their services in order for those who were unable to attend to enjoy them. According to the New York Times, the video was just released to law enforcement, who have had the harrowing job of combing through the gruesome footage. The gunman who committed the massacre in a rural Texas church fired continuously for several minutes, methodically shooting his victims, including small children, in the head, execution style, a law enforcement official briefed on the investigation said on Wednesday. A video camera captured the bloodbath inside the church, which left 26 people dead and 20 wounded, the worst mass shooting in Texas history, and state and federal investigators have reviewed that gruesome footage. The official estimated that the shooting in the video lasted about 7 minutes. The church routinely recorded its services, and often posted the resulting videos online. The killer, armed with an assault rifle, went to the First Baptist Church in Sutherland Springs on Sunday morning with magazines capable of holding more than 400 rounds of ammunition, but it is not clear how many shots he actually fired, said the official, who spoke on condition of anonymity because the investigation is ongoing. The video, which has not been released to the public, is being viewed exclusively by law enforcement at this time, and they hope that it will shed some light on the events surrounding Sunday's shooting. 1 week before evil visited those attending Sutherland Springs First Baptist Church, this video was posted to YouTube. It's what a normal Sunday service looked like at the church. There has been a lot of conjecture as to what might have prompted this vicious attack, but we do know that the shooter knew, and was even related to several of the church's regular attendees. We also know that while gun control is being touted as the main cure for situations like this, in the case of this shooter, he broke multiple laws preparing for this attack, and there's no indication that any more laws would have slowed him down. The gunman, Devin P. Kelly, 26, had legally purchased 4 firearms, including the Ruger AR-556 semi-automatic assault rifle he used at the church. Investigators have recovered 3 of the weapons, and are still searching for the 4th. The gunman also had an Apple iPhone with him, according to people familiar with the investigation, but the FBI has not been able to unlock the device. As Mr. Kelly left the church, an armed bystander shot the gunman twice and wounded him. The killer dropped his rifle and fled in his car, and the bystander and another man gave chase. The gunman shot himself in the head with one of 2 handguns he had taken to the church and was found dead after his car crashed. Law enforcement officials have said that Mr. Kelly had an ongoing dispute with the family of his estranged second wife, but they are still trying to determine if anything else led to the slaughter. Mr. Kelly had attended the church in the past, and his mother-in-law was a regular there, though she was not present during the shooting. His wife's grandmother was one of the people he killed. Officials have said they have no indication so far that anyone else was involved in the massacre, or that it was politically or religiously motivated. Sadly, there's really no predicting when a person might get his hands on a firearm, possibly even second-hand, and then do something crazy. The only thing that will truly protect ourselves is taking personal responsibility for ourselves by arming ourselves in order to stop events like this. The neighbor that was responsible for putting an end to the horrific shooting, Stephen Williford, was one such person, and he was armed and more than willing to help by using his legally obtained rifle. NRA-TV interviewed Williford and asked about his version of events. There's no doubt that the world we live in is producing more and more violent and unstable people. The system will never be perfect, but one of the beautiful things about it is that unarmed people are a safer people. We will never be able to take away people's ability to do wrong and remain free. One Second Amendment advocate put it this way: taking my gun away because I might shoot someone is like cutting my tongue out because I might yell fire. In a crowded theater. Guns kill people exactly as much as knives and needles and medication. They're a tool, and it's all about how you use them. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. Follow us on Facebook at Freedom Daily.